Look there at the high-rise towers of Miami. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. And on the mound to face these guys, there you see the numbers for the veteran left-hander Paul Maholm. Angel Pagan will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder, Angel Pagan.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. One away. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Marco Scutaro will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
Buster Posey will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here could put that first run on the board.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. For Scutaro, that's stolen base number 6 now on the year. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now another 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Gregor Blanco will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Runner away from third, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll match up against the guy they call the Freak, 2-time National League Cy Young Award winner, the right-hander Tim Lincecum. And there you see a look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now Lincecum's 1-2. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, if he didn't catch that ball, it would have knocked him down. This is a laser, but he manages to hang on to it.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball on one of these bright, sunny days. Nobody shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
The 2-0 from Lincecum. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order after 1, no score. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Line to left. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Hunter Pence will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. A wait on Pence, and now the pitch. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Joaquin Arias will be the batter. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Line hard into left. And that's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Batting ninth, pitcher
Tim Lincecum will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Ooh, what a time to come up with your first strikeout of the ballgame. Now with 2 away, 1 more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
Angel Pagan will stand in with Giants on every base and 2 men out. And here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Get the out.
1-1 on the way. In for strike 2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Bogusevic is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Giants leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Garrett Jones will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And no, he can't make the play. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Greg Dobbs will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And this is past belt on down the line, a fair ball.
Now you can see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Jared Saltalamacchia will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Wait for it.
Lincecum ready, the 0-1. And now a ball taken the other way with some authority as this is heading toward that foul pole in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
And I guess here that the runner on first base is waiting to see if the ball's going to be caught or not. You can see it bang off the outfield wall, but that indecision is going to cost him right there. And this will wind up being nothing but a loud single.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch now from Lincecum. Good fastball there from Lincecum as he's really popping the glove now. It's strike 1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Batting eighth.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Jordany Valdespin will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Marco Scutaro started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Marco Scutaro.
Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. But he's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out, but he winds up heading back to the dugout after just 1 pitch.
Buster Posey will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Bogusevic comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs here so far. Offensively, that's not the kind of inning you want in a tie ballgame. You need to make him work at least a little bit out there.
Gregor Blanco will try it again. He flew out his first time. Good fastball that time by Mulholland as he's ahead in the count here, 0-1.
And whether you wanted to or not, when the 2 guys in front of you make first pitch outs, you have to be taken.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Come on, man. Strike him out.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's one hit towards the hole. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first, and this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
It's our house. It's our house, baby. Let's go, fish.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
But now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And he takes a called strike one.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Oh, and Dobbs kicks it a bit, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Giants leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Paul Maholm makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Paul Maholm.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it one away.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. He's swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Christian Yelich will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Inside and low, 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
3-2, here it is. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in. He popped out his first time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Swung on and missed, 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. He'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
The 1-1 home. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that fastball seems a lot quicker after 2 straight off-speed pitches.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And Lincecum can't find the target on that one as he runs the count full now at 3-2.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. And Scutaro will make the catch, and the inning is over. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And there is Hunter Pence. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Right fielder, Hunter Pence.
On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Brandon Belt will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
You're going up.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Yelich ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Joaquin Arias will stand in. A base hit his first time around. A wait on Pence, and now the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. On the ground down the first base line. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Garrett Jones will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo home run for Garrett Jones. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
Greg Dobbs will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Baseman, Greg Dobbs.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
A little too tall that time, 3-1 now. Jared Saltalamacchia waits on deck. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. The 3-1 coming from Lincecum. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And a sharp slider that time by Lincecum. It's strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But a great diving catch, and this could be a double play.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Runner goes for second. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Throw gets him 2 down.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. But you said it, by running, he does stay out of the double play.
Jordany Valdespin will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
First pitch now from Lincecum. And that misses for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Paul Mahalem will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Go, Marlins.
Fouled back. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Let's go, Marlins.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Tim Lincecum will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1. That's totally a strike. What are you talking about? Up.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Angel Pagan will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Yeah.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Marco Scudero will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Weighted back on a changeup nicely that time as it's bounced toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Buster Posey will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Valdespin for 1. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Lincecum back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff hitter, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike 1, looks at strike 2. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. Got all of that one.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Now the 3-1 home. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Scudero back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Garrett Jones will dig in. A home run his last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Let's go one more time, baby.
The 1-1 from Lincecum.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins get a run in the inning on this home run from Christian Yelich. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's 3-0 Miami. Gregor Blanco will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Fielder, Gregor Blanco.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for 2nd in that department. Pablo Sandoval will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Hunter Pence will step in, a base hit in his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing happening that time around against Paul Mahalem as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Jeremy Offeld will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Jeremy Offeld.
Greg Dobbs will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Full count now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Go Marlins!
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
Jared Saltalamacchia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2. just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. I mean, he hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that's in there, base hit. Brian Bogusevic will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Low with the splitter, ball 1.
And right about now, you gotta know as a hitter that you're gonna see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Runners on first with 1 down. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Ready with the 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Jordany Valdespin will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Paul Mahalem will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. Miami's out in front, 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brandon Belt will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Brandon Belt.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. The 1-2. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. A barehanded pickup by Dobbs. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, we're going to show you this again in show motion. He does everything he can down there at third base. This is a great effort just to get rid of the ball, but the throw's just too late to get his man at first.
Joaquin Arias will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here we go, Marlins, let's go!
Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Come on.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. There's one. On to Jones, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
The pitcher number 41, Jeremy Hoffeld.
Hector Sanchez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 29, Hector Sanchez.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Angel Pagan will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Get the easy out.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Too high. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to turn things over to the pen, as that's all for Paul Maholm. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. A.J. Ramos will come on now, really needing that double play ball, as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Marco Scudero will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch, too high, and it's 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are two gone now.
Boy, a big strikeout there right out of the bullpen. Well, that's not an ideal spot to come in, either with the bases loaded, but he gets the first half of the job done. And now, with two away, he's got a decent shot at getting his guys out of this.
Buster Posey will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now the 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Bogusevic is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Giants leave them loaded. They trail it here 3-0. Santiago Casilla will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Santiago Casilla.
Christian Yelich will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
That is such a fluid swing for a young ball player. He's just all over this pitch, drives it right back where it came from for a base hit.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch, and that's inside for a ball, 1-0. That missed close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Look at the stop. Throw not in time, but boy, was that a remarkable effort just to get to that thing.
Oh, that's a nice effort that time out there at second base. Watch as he flags this one down. He has to lay out to do it. Then he scrambles to get it over to first base in time, but really nice hustle getting down the line. Beats this one out.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Stays with the curveball here, and he's got it working. 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
That's just a nasty slider here. Way off the plate. Plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Garrett Jones will dig in. He homered back in the fourth. First pitch coming. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Here he comes on 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Well, you would think that that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Ball three here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Cameron Lowe will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Greg Dobbs will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch to him. Oh, here's a ball hit well out to deep center field. Turning for it is Pagan, and he's not going to get there. It's going to one-hop the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Jared Saltalamacchia will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And now here's a fastball from Lowe as he jumps ahead 0-1. For Dobbs, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Blanco is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder,
Brian Bogusevic will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
3 runs already home here. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Gregor Blanco will get the inning started for San Francisco. He'll be followed by the Panda, Pablo Sandoval, on deck.
Gregor Blanco.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. And the 8th inning begins with a fly out, quickly one away. 8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. one gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Opposite field to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Hunter Pence will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go. Shut him down.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Echeverria for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jordany Valdespin will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Jordany Valdespin.
Fouled back. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Rob Brantley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Here we go.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now the pitch. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Christian Yelich will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Here's the first offering. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Adeiny Echeverria will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And somewhat apropos for a game here in Florida, we'll have a quick stoppage as they attend to a beach ball that's made its way onto the field. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a slider swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Pagan is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Nate Eovaldi will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Brandon Belt will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Joaquin Arias will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Yelich will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Brandon Crawford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35. Brandon Crawford.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
No, he tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Echeverria for 1, on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And gentlemen, one of the big keys here for the Marlins this afternoon was the play of this man, Garrett Jones. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 6-0. So long from South Florida.